guys. Welcome to yet another beautiful video again. I've missed you guys. Did you miss me? I know you missed me. You don't have to say. Anyway, it's been a really hectic past couple of weeks. Basically because we've been moving houses. So I recently moved houses with my family, and I never knew moving houses could be this stressful. Anyway, in today's video, I'll be talking about the things you need to do when you're moving houses, the I's and the T's you need to cross, and just the whole general gist around it. So please, if this is your first time on this channel, do very well to subscribe. Please, help build the family. And also, please like, share, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be notified. I love you guys. I really do. So first things first, when you're moving houses, I think the first thing you need to do is search for a house, right? You cannot move houses without, getting a house that you want to move into. And we all know how it can be getting a house around here and how hectic it can be getting something you really want or something you really like. Do you understand? But once you've been able to, find one, you go ahead to inform your current landlord. General rule is to give them a 28 days notice that I'll be leaving this building or this house or whatever contract we have. I want to terminate it, or I want it to come to an end at so time. So you have 28 days notice to give to your landlord or landlady to help them prepare, and also get someone to move into the apartment as soon as you're moving out. So if you do not do that, let's assume you get an apartment and you want to move in the next day without informing your landlord or landlady, giving that 28 days notice, you have to pay for that 28. So that means you have to pay 1 month, even if you're not staying in the apartment. So the best thing is to inform your landlord, look, I want to move out in, at a time. I want our contract to end at the end of whatever. Just inform your landlord or your letting agent or your landladies, because that was the first thing. That was like among the first things I did. So the second thing you need to do is to, after you've informed your landlord, is to check out the place where you're moving to, the things you need to move from your current apartment to the new apartment. So in my own case, I was initially at an unfurnished apartment, so it meant that I furnished everything. We furnished the apartment when we moved in. So we're moving from that unfurnished to a partly furnished apartment, meaning that the apartment had some of the kitchen appliances already installed, and so all we just had to do was come in with some of our furnitures and furnitures for the bedroom, for the lounge, some electrical appliances like our TV, the TV stands, and all that. So that meant that we had to consider if we are, either giving out some of our properties or we are selling them off. So you have to decide what you want to do with them, and you have to do that fast so that anything you want, you're giving out, whosoever is coming to pick it up comes to pick it up before you move out. Because in our own case, the agreement we had was, if you're moving out and you had your property still in the apartment, you're going to be paying for as long as those properties are there, because that means somebody else will not be able to move in, or you are going to pay the equivalent of what it will cost to move the property out of the apartment. So you have to put all of that into consideration, and you have to make necessary calls and appointments for all that to leave before the day you are moving to your new apartment. Next thing is the inventory check. So when you're moving into the new apartment, that's before the day you move in, or on the day you are going to be moving in, there's going to be an inventory check between you and the landlord, landlady, or the letting agent. So it basically just talks about what's in the building, and most of the time they want it to be exactly the same way you met it, or as near as the same way you met it as possible. So failure to do this means that your deposit is going to be held back and maybe used to fix the stuff that was spoiled in the house or that. But the apartment where we moved out from, we got our full deposit, and that was because everything was in the right state. We met it when we were moving out. So always put that at the back of your mind when you're getting an apartment or a house. So we did that with the new property owners, and We also did a move out inventory check. We checked everything and it was all good. So it didn't take a while before our deposit was being released to us. So after that is done, I think once you move into your new apartment, you need to inform the council that you've moved. This is very important. When you go on their website and you see informing them you've moved, they'll ask you if you're moving within the same area or if you're moving out and all that. So you inform them. And the reason why this is very important is because you're paying a council bill, a council tax bill, and most times they send it to your address. And another reason is because depending on the tax band where your property is being located, that's how much you're going to be paying. So they have the council tax A, B, C, D, I think E also. I don't know about that, but I know that they are in stages. And so if you're moving from, let's assume you're moving from a property in tax band A to a property in tax band B, you'll be paying slightly higher than you were paying before. And if you're moving from a council tax, let's say B to a council tax A, you'll be paying slightly lower than you were paying before. So all of these are the reasons why you have to inform the council that you have moved. And if you do not inform them, you're going to be owing them because you're now in a new apartment, you're not paying the council tax for that area, and you're just going to pile up and become unnecessary debt. And sometimes it might result in them telling you that they would take you to court. So why let it get to that point? So inform them as soon as you move in. And also you have to inform your water company, inform them that you've moved, and that way they close the account of the former house you were in and open a new account for you in the new house that you are now living in. So it is important you let them know that so that the bill you're paying is accurately allocated. And also inform your light and gas providers. Take note of the meter readings when you move into your new property and also when you're moving out. That will help them in calculating how much you're paying at the point where you're moving out and all that. So take note of all of this. Also, you have to inform your GP. This is very important. In my own case, it's very, very important because I have a child and they would likely be sending letters maybe for immunizations or appointments and all that. And it's important that the address is being sent to the correct address. If that is not done, I'm going to be missing appointments and it's not going to be good. So it's important that you inform your GP and that everything is intact. Also, you need to inform your bank of your new address. I think I did mine on the app. It depends on the bank you're using, so you could do that on your app, or maybe you call your bank, or you have to go to the bank, depending on the provider you're using. So put that in mind. You also have to inform your network provider that you've moved. The old house where we were, the router we were using, we had to inform them that, okay, we've moved out of this apartment and we want to move our account to the new apartment. And when we checked, we discovered that where we are, their network does not cover that area. So that meant that we had to close the account completely and find another network, maximum service at the area where we relocated to. So inform them. And also, I think you should inform your insurance company if you have a car. So in this case, your insurance might either get higher or it might be reduced depending on the area where you move to, and a couple of other factors. Your insurance might get higher. Also, if you have a driver's license, it's important that you inform the DVLA services so that they can update their database. I think they will charge you something about, in our case, it was £50 or thereabout to issue you a new card. So it is important you do that. You also need to inform your, I think HMRC, yeah, you need to inform HMRC that you have moved from your other address to a new address. I think that's it. Inform your friends and your loved ones that you've moved, very importantly. And also when you're packing, it's important that you get boxes to pack your stuff and you label them properly. Also have a particular box that has your basic essentials that you know that you cannot do without, because for the first few days you might not be able to unpack and completely rearrange the apartment as soon as you get in. So it's good that you have a box where you know, okay, I have everything I need or that is very, very important to me in this particular box, and it comes very handy to you. This is just a tip. you could have a better idea on how to go about it. It's kind of a hectic activity, but all the same, it's all good. So these are the things I knew when I was moving, and these are the things I also think you should do when you move into your new apartment. So we're going to wrap up the video here, and until we see you again, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and I hope you found it useful. Please do like this video, subscribe to this channel, please, 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 please. And until I see you guys again, it's all over from here. Bye.